We found a rock. Do you want to show him our rock? And
check out the shoes though.
Yeah, Justin's really happy about his new shoes.
Check out the shoes.
I want those. I want those in red though. Those are cute.
When you talk about sauce, don't forget to mention the boss, you dig? You know?
This rock has really good vibes.
It do,
Yeah.
It matches our energy, huh?
I think so. We don't know what to do. I don't gamble. Do you gamble?
I don't gamble either. I don't like losing money.
We're at a casino.
A resort. We got a...
That's why we're on a rock right now.
We got a suite, though, on the top floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's so cute.
Just to keep that spice alive,
we'll show you guys the suite.
It's a little mini vacation, you know? We like to take ourselves on mini vacations, you know, just to keep us grounded and keep us intertwined the way we're supposed to be. You know?
Yes.
It's important in relationships.
Amen. Okay, we'll take you guys upstairs later after we finish our rock time. What's up, you guys? Kiarrasays, and we're in a hotel room because
we on a couple's retreat, you know, making time for us.
Yeah, we stay in the same city, but we thought let's just go to a hotel room, spice it up, make it different, which is super important for couples, especially if you have kids. I just want to say, not to lose who you were before kids. So, doing stuff like this helps.
So now we're gonna ask your questions that y'all wanted to know.
Yeah. Did either of you do any manifestations or inner spiritual work before meeting each other?
Yes. Me, honestly, I prayed for a woman like Kiara. I prayed for a woman that was sweet as Kiara, that has as much patience as Kiara. Like, I prayed for Kiara. And not only I prayed for Kiara, I prayed for her to have a son, to have a child. I wanted a family. You know what I'm saying? So I prayed for a woman that could understand me, that could be patient with me. And I prayed for a son and to have a family.
You prayed for a son?
I did. So basically I manifested. Basically.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's manifestation. I definitely did. I actually wrote down all the things that I would want in a partner, like maybe a month before I met him. Like, I just finally sat down and did it because a friend of mine was telling me that when you write stuff down, it's like a really good way to manifest it into your life. So I just did. And then inner spiritual work, I pretty much had started to, because I had been on my own for like a good amount of time at that point, and it left me to really, I had no choice but to like just be with myself and learn myself, what I like, what I don't like, all over again. And that really starts to make you think about what you want in a partner and what you don't want in a partner, instead of just jumping into something with someone who's probably not good for you and like ignoring all the red flags in the beginning. Like, when you know yourself a lot, you can see those red flags right away, and you don't really get like, you like are less likely to waste your time. So I was just learning myself and growing before him. So yeah, that definitely helped. What has Justin taught you about love? And then she also said, like, what have I taught you about love? I think the biggest lesson I've learned, like, in our relationship is that love is not a constant struggle. Like, it's just natural. Like, you fit. Like, when you know you're with the right person, when you can go like really long stretches of time getting along for the most part, because your communication is so good and your connection so good, there's really not much to go head to head about. And when you do disagree, you can come to like a compromise without it being a big blow up argument all the time. That's like the biggest thing I've learned, is that you can be in a relationship and have peace and be with someone that loves you and respects you enough to not like it just be always fighting all the time.
That part.
Yeah.
What Kiara's taught me about love is love makes you want to be better. When I met Kiara, automatically she made me want to be a better man. She made me want to go harder. She made me want to be a better provider. You know what I'm saying? Like, she made me really check myself. and all the shit that I know that I was doing wrong, that I could be doing better. You know what I'm saying? She made me want to be better, and that was natural from the beginning. Like, as soon as we started talking, like, I knew I had to be a better man. I had to be the best version of myself that I always wanted to be. But she really, like, gave me that push just by being in my presence.
Your partner should encourage you to be the best version of yourself instead of bringing out the worst qualities in you. They should bring out the better qualities in you. So I got a couple comments about how do we meet. We're actually going to film a completely separate video about how we met. How long have you two known each other? We've known each other for quite a while, since like maybe 2009-ish, 10-ish we met. How do you feel about the YouTube video your ex made? I didn't watch it, so I have no idea. What tips can you guys offer for healing and flourishing after a bad relationship? Ooh, we both left not so great relationship, like right before we met too. That's crazy.
Right. I would say, you know, the most important thing is to learn to love yourself and learn to accept yourself, because you can't love anybody else or accept anybody else for who they are if you can't even love and accept yourself for who you are. You know what I'm saying? So it would be, my advice would be, find a time to love yourself, and not only love yourself but heal yourself. You know, and there's a lot of techniques and ways that you can learn to heal yourself. For me personally, it was meditation and breath work, working out, you know what I'm saying, and just you know, studying myself to the point where I really appreciated myself, and I learned to love myself, and I learned to be whole again, to the point where I don't go looking for love. You know what I'm saying? I love myself and I attract love. You know what I'm saying? So my advice would be to just learn to love yourself and, you know, take your time.
And he started doing that before we met. Like, he put me on to that type of stuff. I'll get really real. His last relationship, she broke up with him. And then in my last relationship, she broke up with me. So we both ended up, and I think this like helped our relationship when we started talking again. We both had just come from states of kind of like being really low, like depression. Like I went through a little bit of depression.
I was depressed for sure, 100%.
Yeah, you know,
deep as it could get, I was depressed.
Yeah, so you really loved your ex.
Yeah, I love hard. You know what I'm saying?
And I really loved my ex. Like, even though it didn't work out, like, I think we both wanted those past relationships to work out. So when they didn't work out, we both ended up depressed, and then we both went long stretches where we were single. It's just like a random chance that just so happened, like we went through the same thing at the same time.
Both in the same position.
Yeah, but it ended up like I kind of like helping us to better navigate this relationship.
Yeah, help us connect. We was on the same level, so we was able to like rise from the same place.
From the same action. So he did it through like meditation, spirituality, and I know like he would tell me that he just kind of like locked himself in his apartment and just would like watch like YouTube videos and stuff like to help him start to go down that road. I didn't do that. I kind of threw myself into like getting my own place, saving money. I like started fixing my credit. Like I just started putting my attention into just random things, but that were also gonna benefit me, to get my mind off of things. You know, like I did go through a time where I sat around sad and didn't do anything for a little bit, but then like, you know, you can't be that way forever. So when I finally got up, I just started doing things to benefit me. I became very selfish, but you need to be in that moment, you know, you need to be selfish, and you need to do things that are just solely to benefit yourself. And because like when you start achieving little things, little goals, like it gives you confidence. Like when I got to the point where, okay, like I started seeing my credit go up, like I don't know, like little things like that just made me more confident, happy, more optimistic about the future, you know, and got my mind off of what was going on. How are you guys during the pandemic with a child? It hasn't been too bad for us, honestly.
It's really been a blessing because at first I was working full time, she was working full time. Jose was at daycare, so You know,
we were
really
never
didn't have
home.
We didn't have that bonding time. All we had was like 3-4 hours together. But now it's like we spend all day together. You know what I'm saying? We find a way to bring family activities together. You know what I'm saying? So it's really been a blessing for us because our bond is solidified.
How are you all doing with all of the changes, and are you safe from the fires? So I think we just answered that question. And the fires, the air quality has been horrible where we're at. Like, we both got sick from the smoke in the air.
Right, but the air quality's been terrible. The world has been terrible, you know what I'm saying? But what we try to do is we try to make sure our world, our inner world, is beautiful and filled with love and peace. So all the outside shit that's happening in the world, it really don't affect us the way it affects somebody that's so into it and is, you know.
Well, that was a big struggle for me when all this first happened. Like I was getting so wrapped up in it, watching the news all day long, and I don't even really watch the news too much. But ever since like the protesting along with the pandemic, I was just glued to the TV, and it got me like I had so much anxiety, and I normally don't really have too much of a problem with anxiety. Like I got it when I was pregnant for the first real time in my life, but it had gotten a lot better, and then it all came back and I think it's from watching the news and stuff, so I just stopped doing that. Okay,
we back.
Went to the bar to get a drink.
A little something, man. I had to put my drink down because I'm a little too tipsy.
Why? How did you know that he or she was the one, and was your pregnancy planned? Oh, that's good. Our pregnancy was not planned. I was having pregnancy symptoms, but those feelings were so foreign to me. I thought it was something else. Like I thought something was wrong with me. How did you know that he or she was the one? I think like all new moms, you're kind of like hoping that your partner is there for you, like not just physically, but you do need someone there for you mentally and emotionally, like during your pregnancy, during the labor, and after. I mean, we're strong enough to do it on our own, but it makes the world of a difference when you have support. And so to see how supportive he was and how he just never let me down, I could always count on him through everything. And to see that our communication was really good and everything, it just started making me think, okay, like I can be with this person forever. Like I really could.
Right. And I know that I could be with her forever when I seen how willing she was to adapt to me. You know what I'm saying how willing she was to grow and to change and to be a better person. Like that shit meant the world. You know what I'm saying? Once I seen that, like I knew we was locked in, because I know we can compromise. Because any relationship, you got to be willing to compromise, because you're not going to be exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? But our differences, like I can appreciate our differences. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you're willing to adapt with me is everything.
That's true too. Your life changed a lot. Like when we found out I was pregnant and you like hopped in there, did what you were supposed to do. Do you guys want more kids? If so, when? And your son is adorable. Thank you. That's from Shasta3023. I do. I want one more.
I want 10 more.
Okay. He's
fine. You know what I'm saying? I want a girl for sure. I want a little baby girl.
Yeah.
And
it'd be cool to have a girl.
And maybe another son. You know what I'm saying? For the 3P.
I hope that I have a girl, but you know, even if it's a boy, like I kind of want to stop at 2. Is it weird for a woman to take care and spoil a man? Is that socially acceptable? Oh, that's an interesting question.
No, it's not weird. That's natural. That's a natural thing.
A
woman that appreciates a man is supposed to spoil him. You know what I'm saying? If your man is doing everything he's supposed to, you're supposed to treat him like a king and make sure he feels appreciated. Because that's gonna make a man go harder for you. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Yeah,
so. And even like in a relationship where it's 2 women or 2 men, like it's okay to spoil your partner, period, when they are deserving. It's a problem when you know you're spoiling someone who's not
that don't appreciate
reciprocate. Yeah, like that's not worth it, you know. What's the funniest thing about your partner?
The funniest thing about you is
Oh damn. I only punched him because I wanted to show you what's funny about him.
What the fuck?
Oh, now you're not gonna do it because reflex is like the B word.
Yeah, when I get scared, I say bitch. Like,
yeah, like
bitch. Like, that's my reflex.
So I just hear that all day long. Who's a softie when it comes to job? Me.
Or for sure, I'll be on his ass.
Yeah.
I'll be on his ass.
He's getting.
He's starting his terrible tools early.
And he takes it out on me because he knows he can't get away with it with Justin. So when it's just me and him, like, he'll do a lot of like hitting me and biting me and throwing stuff at me. Let me see. Ooh, advice for new parents.
Definitely to be patient and to be present with your child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, being present with your child.
Yeah,
definitely.
being present is a big thing. A lot of times, like when you have a child, like, you know, you'll be watching a movie, like we'll be having movie night and then John just be running around. And he'll come and like try to like get our attention and we don't really catch because he doesn't know how to articulate himself yet, so we don't really catch what he's trying to say. But like one thing that I always do is if I'm watching a movie, whatever I'm doing, if he comes to me, I direct all my attention to him.
Yeah, you're good at that.
You know what I'm saying? And make sure we're both present with each other, if nothing else, so that he feels that love and attention. You know what I'm saying? So I would think my advice would be just to be present as much as possible.
Yeah, like,
you know
yeah, just appreciate it. Even when they're being crazy, like, it goes by so fast. Like, one day you're gonna be, I mean, our son's only 19 months now, but I already know that one day I'm gonna be sitting back, like, just reminiscing about the moments that we're living right now, like, even when he's at his worst. So that's kind of what I try to think about. Also, for new parents, if you're in a relationship, I think it's really important to always try to work as a team and not put each other down. And also understand that you might be better at some things and they might be better at some things. And, you know, it's just about like give and take. It's not about like who does the most or who. Like find out. Find your balance. Don't, you know, try not to
compare.
Because like it can get kind of stressful and stuff. Like especially when you're a new parent, and you're not sleeping that much and stuff. Like you can start to like
nitpick.
Like get irritated, like just with each other, just because the whole situation itself can be stressful. But like try not to direct your anger at your partner. Your relationship is like really the most important thing, because if you guys can get along decently, I think overall you're better parents.
Right, because it's a team effort.
Yeah, it is. Just waking up in the morning, before you do anything, before you look at your phone, before you leave the bed, just think about what you're thankful for. That, you know, and it really changes everything too. Like you don't even get mad at your partners or like just people in general when you're just lucky to just freaking like be alive. Like, I don't know. It just makes life a lot more enjoyable when you are a genuinely grateful person.
Right. And another thing I would say is when you're in a relationship with a new child, it's important to have a routine. You know what I'm saying? So you and your partner have things that you do together, things that are growing you. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, spiritually, physically. You know what I'm saying? We work out, we meditate, we do breath work together. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is important. You know what I'm saying? For a relationship, for a healthy relationship. To grow us. You know what I'm saying? It's really important.
Thank you guys so much for watching our Q&A. The next video, we're gonna do a how we met video. So I'll be posting that soon, and I'm just gonna be posting more in general. So thank you guys so much for the support and watching. Thank you everyone who commented and gave us questions. And the last little bit of advice I wanna leave for anyone, whether you're in a relationship or not, I think the whole theme of this video was the importance in self-love and growth, because that ultimately is what is going to help you to either find that relationship that you're wanting or to improve your own relationship. You gotta be happy alone before you can be happy with somebody else too.
Love yourself.
Vote in November, and I'm gonna keep praying for the future for all of us. Love you guys. Bye.